What it do? What's going on, people? I haven't done one of these in a while. Podcast, episode 7 of Anonymous Dad Podcast. I've been away for a minute, and I've been having life events. Everybody has life. Uh, I just been chilling, living life. Uh, had a lot going on. I went on vacation. The kids finally got out of school. Whoop whoop to all the parents. Congratulations to all the graduates of 2022. May your future endeavors be blessed. Um, Congratulations to all the kids that passed their current grade and going to the next grade level. And congratulations to all those parents who graduated from child support. Haha. Yeah, I seen a couple of those posts. You know. Uh, just a little quick update about what's going on with me and the podcast. Y'all gotta excuse me. Excuse the kitchen. I'm cooking. I gotta provide for the family. You know what I'm talking about. So podcast is still going on. You know, um, I just like I say, I had a lot going on in life, and I want you guys to know that I have not forgot about any of you guys. I have been thinking about this podcast very much so. I've been thinking about all my viewers, all the people who've asked me where you been, what's going on. I'm good. Um, I've had a lot, like I said before, go on in my life. I won't go into specific details, but I will say this: I have gotten tuned with my mental health. Yes, yes, I did. I uh, I sought therapy. Would you believe it? And I am not ashamed to say that. I hope that anybody who goes through any kind of mental health episode does the same. I hope that you guys become in tune with yourself and know yourself to the point where you can say, hey, I might need a therapist. Uh, and the reason why I did that because my anxiety level was higher than what I thought I could handle. It was higher than normal. Everybody has anxiety. Everybody deals with anxiety differently. But um, what I came to realize was that I, what I thought I had under control, I did not have under control. And that's the key part of knowing who you are as a person and understanding where you are with your mental health. Um, it, uh, it, I don't say it affected my family, but it basically made me aware of what I had to do to better my family. I hope that anybody who's going through some kind of similar situation understands where I'm coming from with that and understand that mental health is detrimental to you and everyone that you're around. It is very important to understand how it is very important to, I should say, to your family and to everybody else, and because it affects everyone in so many different ways. Y'all gonna make me burn my food because I want to talk about this. Like, I went and sought my therapist. I talked to a couple different therapists and everything for my situation. But when I talked to my therapist, they made me realize some things that I've had already thought about. But coming from somebody that's outside of the family, from a different perspective, it's always good to hear those words and understand that you are not alone. I was not alone in my situation. And they made me realize that they are there to help. I I do encourage people to go seek a therapist if you have not already, because once you understand where you are as far as your mental health wise, like, you will become a better person. You will be able to go out and enjoy people more than what you thought you could. You will be more open to the world. Like, I talked to a lot of my close confidants and friends and everything like that. I told them about my situation. A lot of people know about my situation. I'm not going to sit here and explain it to everybody, but if you know, you know. Don't go asking around because it ain't for everybody to know your situation. It's not. That's the key. Your situation is for you and your family. It's not for everybody. So if you know, you know. But like I say, those people that I've talked to, that I've had my one-on-one conversations with outside of my therapist, understand, my situation, what I was going through. I talked to them, I explained to them. They gave me encouraging words. That's another thing that people need to understand. You need to find those people that are very encouraging in your life. I listened to the radio this morning. They were saying how people who have an optimistic mindset live longer. I'm very optimistic. I'm a glass half full, type guy. And I try to teach my people that I talk to, and I try to teach my kids that you have to look at life that way because you really never know what to expect tomorrow. So you got to go in there with a clear mindset, saying, "Hey, all right, let's take it." You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. And just like I say, talking to different people and my therapist and getting a better understanding of where I am at this point in my life, and it just made me realize that there were some things that I needed in my life, and I'm glad I seek the help. And I also understand where I need to go in the future. I've been doing certain group sessions here recently, and it made me realize that everybody needs some sort of help, whether they admit it or not. But the key is admitting it. Like, you have to look at that person in the mirror and say, "Are you okay?" And I did that, and I wasn't. Everybody knows me as Corey, the happy guy. He always got a smile on his face, which I still do. Look at here. I haven't been depressed. I don't get down on myself. I never thought about harming myself or any others. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not violent. I'm not. Nah, that is not me. Like, everybody who knows me, like I say, I am always smiling. I smile for you. I smile for other people. I smile to put a smile on your face. This is what I do. That's who I am. I make you smile. So I wasn't depressed or anything like that. Not to say that I didn't have my moments, but everybody has those moments. You get what I mean? So, but I do say this, it's not grease I'm pouring down the drain, it's just water. For those who are watching me, it's not grease. Plus I'll run the water. See? Anyway, well, like I said, I wasn't depressed. I was just having to understand who I was, understand my anxiety. Like I say, everybody goes through some anxiety at some point in time in their life. Everybody deals with it, copes with it differently. I thought I had a handle on it, and I did not. And talking to like I say, I talked to some therapists. They gave me some encouraging words of wisdom, and they gave me another alternative to handle my anxiety that I thought I never would have to do. But come to find out, it benefited me to go down that path. It was a couple times when I realized that, like I said, I've been in therapy a couple times. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And just recently session, it's been a couple times I kind of got irritated, aggravated with my therapist, but I pressed on because I knew what I had to do. I knew my future goal. I knew what my mindset was to get to. And as I continued my sessions with her, I understood where she was coming from. And I think she finally understood where I was coming from. And once you get on that same page with your therapist, you guys can kind of connect and be like, "Oh, okay, all right. We kind of, get an understanding." and I was thankful for that. Um, she's she's the type of therapist I could really say that she's not for everybody. I mean, at first I was like, no, I don't want her. I talked to another. I was like, man, can you switch me? Can I get somebody else? Like, but it turned out that I like her. You know, she's all right. Um, but your mental health is very detrimental to your life and your family life. So man, if you have not seek therapy, especially in today's world, today's society, with all the pressure that life has put on us, with everything that 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 comes, like somebody is somebody needs help. Everyone needs help in some sort way or fashion, you know. And man, like people be like, well, I ain't got time. Man, you know they got teleconference now. Like they got Zoom meetings with these therapists. Like I know a lot of people be like, man, that ain't for me. That ain't. It is for everyone. When you cannot express your feelings and your frustrations with your family members and your loved ones, and you really don't want to tell your friends, maybe, or even you don't even want to tell your loved ones, you got to talk to an outside source. I like a lot of jobs offer, I think, yeah, 8 free therapy sessions. A lot of them. If you don't have an EAP program with your job, you find out if your insurance can cover some therapy sessions. I promise you, it will change your life. It will make you feel like, okay, I'm I'm relieved. An hour a day. You gotta think. We spend an hour doing nothing, just BSing around the house or whatever like that. An hour a day talking to that person and expressing what's going on in your life. It's telling you how the kids are affecting you, how work is affecting you, how you know your extracurricular activities are affecting you, all of that, things like that. Like when you just spill that out and just just open yourself up and be free, and you be like, man, yeah, it was a relief. Um, I've also, like I say, my time away, I went on vacation. That was lovely. I encourage everybody to go on vacation. Go somewhere. Get out. If you're in Greenville, get out of Greenville. If you're in Spartanburg, get out of Spartanburg. Like, if you're in Union, get out of there. Just get out of your hometown for 2 days. Get out of your element. Get out. Go explore the world. You ain't got to go across the country. You ain't got to go to another continent. Man, just get out and experience something different. Go somewhere you ain't never been before. If you ain't never got out of South Carolina, go to North Carolina. Go to Tennessee. Go to Georgia. Go to Florida. You ain't got to go far. Just get out. Like, you can go to Charleston. Go to Myrtle Beach. Go to Columbia. Just go somewhere that you ain't never been before, people you ain't never seen before. Go somewhere where you ain't got to say, hey, family. Nah, get out and go explore. Go on vacation. I don't think people understand how much of a reset button that a vacation does to you. Yeah, you may have to go back to your BS job. That's what we do. That's how we make a living. That's the reason why we can go on vacation. But a vacation will put so much better output on your life. Like, I went on vacation, I was like, I needed that. I mean, it was a relief, a stress relief. It was, burdens lifted off my shoulder. Like, my wife was like, I ain't seen you this happy in a long time. And I don't think people understand it. Oh, man, I ain't got the time, I ain't got the money, I ain't got this, that, and the third, that. And you better find it. If you can find a way to go out to the club and the bar and everything like that on weekends at your old age that you doing that, you can go on vacation. I guarantee you. I won't go out. All right, well, stop buying liquor for about 2 weeks. I bet you can go on vacation. All right, well, stop buying that bag of weed for about 2 weeks. I bet you can go on vacation. Like, bro, like, you can really go on vacation. When I got these kids and stuff like that, take the kids with you. Take them. Go to an all-inclusive, like Myrtle Beach. You can go for a whole weekend at Myrtle Beach with all-inclusive. Just send the kids down to the pool, let them run around, but you just chilling. Like, you gotta go on vacation, people. Like, seriously. Like, even if you have the opportunity to go on vacation, either by yourself or with your significant other, Like I like just do it. Like and plus, if you do go on vacation with the kids, that gives them a mindset that like there's more to this world than where we live. This is a huge world. Go out and explore it. Like it, man. It does wonders for you to go out and just get a fresh reset on life. Like I've I've traveled. People who know me know that I've traveled far and near. I've been out the country. I've been across the country. I've been up and down the East Coast. I mean, and I mean, I'm blessed to say that I could do that. I'm not sitting here and bragging about it. You know, I've been fortunate enough to where I can do that. And not everybody can do that. And I understand that. Oh, well, I can't travel like you travel. I'm not saying travel like I travel. But what I am saying is, if you could put the time and effort to do the little things, just learn how to decompress yourself for a bit. You know, set some goals. All right? Cut back on some things. Learn how to self-discipline yourself, like I've said before, and reach that goal, man. I'm trying to go to Cabo next year, man. I'm trying to go to Aruba next year, man. I'm trying to go down to Miami, man. I'm trying to go to Tampa, man. I'm trying to go up to New York, or I'm trying to go to Houston, or like, bro, you have to set these goals in order to go on these vacations. But you gotta understand that the reason why you really going on these vacations is get a peace of mind. I ain't saying go out there and party every time. Cause I mean everybody wants to do, see what I'm saying, have a little fun. You can do all that stuff like that. But find a time in that vacation, because you're out of your norm, to where you can find a peace of mind. You remember, you relaxing. That's what you take a vacation for, not just to get away from work, but to get away from everyday stress of life. Because we go through some things in our lives, we be like, bro, if I just had a chance to just to reset, just hit the reset button and just be like, that's what you want to do. So, like I said, I went on vacation. I reset my life. It gave me understanding of where I wanted to go in the future, what I wanted to be, how I wanted to provide for my family. Like, just know that my mental health has been reset over the last few months. I mean, the last time I did talk to you guys, that was right before I went on vacation. We was talking about sex. Um, Maybe like I told y'all know I got my daughter's my oldest, and that has, I don't want to sit here and say, oh, what you think about your daughter. No, I understand that she's getting older or whatever like that. Like I say, you can go look at the last episode, me and my barber, shout out to Tree Master Barber, um, having that podcast with me. But I got rid of all, like when I went on vacation and everything like that, all my mental just reset. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think about my kids because I knew they were safe. I didn't think about any other things. I definitely didn't think about work. Uh, because we all understand that work's put so much stress and pressure on us, especially with today's society and everything that we living in. Like, there's no reason why our work should put this much stress on our life. Yes, sir. Can I help you out? That's my son.
Um, what I'm gonna sleep on today?
Talk to you later. Ain't even bedtime. He up here asking crazy questions. That's what nosy kids do. See what I mean? This is why I had to have vacation. You, kids ask the craziest questions. But anyway, back to life. Just tell you about myself, like I say. Um, but once I got back from vacation, I knew that I had to, you know, look at things differently, because like it was a situation that I had came into that kind of altered my life, and it altered my mental state. Just a little quick recap about my mental state. Um, what I had experienced over the last few weeks and everything like that is something that some people have experienced, and I never thought I would. I had night terrors, sleepless nights. Um, I mean, like I'm talking about, I couldn't sleep, tossing and turning in the bed, nightmares, like dreams where I felt like I was dying. Um, because I had a element that was, I had a life changing element, and it altered my mindset. And I was like, I got to thinking, I was like, maybe that's something that I needed, or is it just me kind of going through a change progress? But come to find out, it was something that I never thought that I would experience, and I realized I was like, man, maybe it is. Maybe I do need that element in my life. Um, but I had to find a different alternative. Um, and I'm currently going through that just to see how that works out. When I tell you that was scary, having night terrors, having those nightmares, and it wasn't like a one-off thing. Like I had them a couple days, couple nights out of the week. Like when I went back to work, I went back on the night shift. So here I am. I try to sleep through the day. You ever felt like you was asleep, but you wasn't asleep? You wake up, you like, man, I ain't slept all day, and now I gotta go to work for 12 hours. Like that's where I was at, and it was scary. That's why I tell people, like I told, like go talk to somebody because you don't understand how powerful it can be to get that off your mind. And I talked to, like I say, I talked to some friends, to confidants, talked to my therapist, and just speaking, getting that out of my mind made me feel better. I wasn't trying to tell my story to everybody, but the ones who I could talk to and who I could share with, they made me realize that man, you're gonna be all right. You got to get those encouraging people around you. All them people who feel like they be like, oh well, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do. No, don't tell me what I shouldn't do. I need you to listen to me and just be like, hey, you got it. And some every now and then you just need somebody to be a listening ear. And sometimes I didn't have that. I felt like I didn't have that anyway. But when I started talking to my therapist, I started talking to my friends and everything like that. They was a listening ear, and I appreciate them for that. They know who they are. Um, I know I'm all over the place with this podcast, but that's how my life has been. I mean, it's been here, there. The kids having sports. Y'all seen me post, on Facebook and everything like that with the kids, and like what's crazy is when I was coaching my son's little flag football team, I experienced anxiety with that. Ain't that crazy? But I guess I was talking to my pops, and he was like, man, you just hey, that's just something that we go through as we get older. That's life. And you think you got a grip on it, but you don't. So he was telling me, he was out there, just calm down, take a deep breath, think about what you're doing. I was like, man, he was right. But I appreciated him for that. Like we had, that was so much fun. Uh, my daughter with her volleyball, her team came in first place. So I'm so proud of them for that. Like they were progressing, seeing my kids progress with their sports and stuff like that, that made me, you know what I'm saying, that was a proud father moment for me. Uh, and to see them, like the good in my life, I know it had more weight than the bad. And so they were something that I kept pushing forward, kept going, kept fighting for, through everything that I was going through. I had to think about them. I got three little ones. I can't let this what I'm going through hurt them and affect them. So um, having some talk with him, my dad, and like I say, it was encouraging word that he gave me, man. Um, but I encourage you guys, like I said at the beginning, go if you need help, seek help. Don't be scared to talk to somebody. Don't feel like you ain't got the time or the money. I guarantee you, everything that you talk to them about is confidential. For one, you don't have to tell your people at work like I gotta go see EAP. No, grab that brochure, talk to your HR, talk to whoever it is you that deals with insurance. Say, how can you set me up with help seeking a therapist? And it ain't necessarily got to be like in a stressful situation. You just be like, hey, I need somebody to talk to, and I guarantee you, it'll make you feel better. It'll make you feel like You're not alone in this world. Just because what you're going through doesn't mean that it's not somebody that's 10 miles down the road going through the same thing. We all are affected. You got to think about it. We done the last 2 years of this life, even now with the gas price. Why y'all ain't tell me, first of all, why y'all ain't tell me gas is $4.59? I ain't even want to go nowhere today. But anyway, but I mean, with gas prices, with the inflation, with COVID, with work shortage, with the baby formula, with the school shootings, with the politics and everything that's going around, like somebody needs to talk to somebody, and they like you have to you gotta let it go. Let it go. I mean, I even like I've opened up myself, and I know a lot of people like, well, I ain't talking to him. I mean, that's cool. You ain't gotta talk to me, but talk to somebody. You know, I like to listen to people because of the fact of you don't know somebody's story until they tell you. I can't look at somebody and be like, yeah, man, I know what you're going through. I don't know who's going through what. It could be somebody like me. I got a smile on your face every day and be the saddest, most depressed person in the world. But until you talk to them, you don't know. So once again, I encourage you guys to talk. I'm going to have a topic for my next one. Might be talking about sports because this NBA Finals, to me, has been fun. A lot of people think it's boring. I like it. Because the team you expect to win is getting their butt kicked. But until next time, folks, I thank y'all for spending y'all time with me. I'm back. I'm good. Don't worry about what's back the background. We focus on me, the anonymous dad, C. Starks. Until next time, peace.